Oh, what's up, y'all? I was craving me some chicken parmesan because I haven't had it in so long and I had to make it. The chicken was juicy, it was cheesy. This was perfect. Y'all are gonna love this. Started it off with some garlic bread. Yes, let's get into it. Y'all know I make my own tomato sauce and I use 12 vine tomatoes, 4 beef steak tomatoes, and then chop the tops off of those and threw them on a baking sheet. I also got me an onion, a red bell pepper, a green bell pepper, and some garlic. Threw those on the baking sheet as well. Drizzled it really good in some olive oil and then seasoned that up with some salt and some pepper. Pop that in the oven, let it roast on 400 for 45 minutes. And then once that was done roasting, I went ahead and peeled all the skin off of the tomatoes and then cut the cores out of the middle and took those out as well. Once the cores were out and the skin was off, I went ahead and threw all of that in my blender and let it blend up really good and then threw that in the pot. I seasoned it up with these seasonings right here. You can remove the cayenne if you don't want spice, and then I also added 1/3 cup of sugar. Seasoned that up, then threw me in 1/3 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of basil paste, 1/3 cup of cornstarch to thicken my sauce, threw in some parsley, a bay leaf, and 1/4 cup of white cooking wine. I let that simmer on low for about an hour. While that was cooking, I went ahead and got my chicken, cleaned it up, and then seasoned it up really good with these seasonings right here. Once that was seasoned, I got into making my breading with some flour, 5 eggs, about 1 egg per piece of chicken, and some garlic and herb breadcrumbs. I seasoned my flour with some Italian seasoning paprika. Then I got into coating my chicken in that flour, the egg, and the breadcrumbs. And once it was all breaded, I went ahead and fried that up in some canola oil until it was nice and crispy. I threw in my noodles. Then once my chicken was done, I set it to the side and then threw it in a baking dish. Then my sauce was done. I went ahead and coated it really good on that chicken. The sauce was everything. Y'all have to make your own sauce. I threw on some mozzarella cheese on top of that chicken. And then I also threw me on some Parmesan cheese, some fresh parsley, and then popped the cover on and baked it in the oven on 350 for 35 minutes. Once it was done, I plated my noodles, threw on some of that sauce, slapped my chicken on it, added a little bit more mozzarella, and threw on some parsley on top. This was fire. Y'all are going to love it. Enjoy.